Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you're all doing well. I've just taken a couple of days to reflect on this Olympic situation and just really figure out what are the important questions outside of all the hysteria around the Australian competitor. I put some of my thoughts out there about the dance in general and so on and so on. Some of you would have seen it, some of you haven't. Oh well. But what it has kind of revealed to me is not really so much around the you're welcome, not so much around the competitor herself. We have to remember there's a human being behind all of this, and it's not appropriate or right to be cruel in any way. It hasn't really revealed much to me about her. Everyone's on their own breaking journey, and that's fine. It's totally fine. Freedom of expression and so on, that's great. The topic of originality is another question. So I couldn't justify the performance level by saying it was her own interpretation of breaking, or it was her own expression. There were still lots of questions around the level. And what is revealed to me, having just thought about it for the last couple of days, is that we have some great systems in place. So the judging system seems to be working very well in this context. Really good. That's great. Very organized. It looks great on behalf of our community. But it's raising questions for me around the qualification systems, processes. And maybe it's revealing a kink there. There's something that needs to be worked on there, because what do you do when you've arranged all these international qualifiers around the world to select the best from every region and so on and so on, but in one area the level of participation is not high enough? It's just simply not good enough for elite level competition. What do you do then? Because if the competitors don't meet a minimum boundary, in this case they still were able to compete, and it's created of no fault of her own. It's created a very bad light that has been shone onto breaking. The nature of our world today is that people pick things apart, and they always do, especially on the internet. People will pick things apart, and I don't think that's always a bad thing. It's what we do with that information. I think it's good sometimes to have criticism, because it helps us to become better. So that's fine. If you're focused on growth and you're really interested in solutions, you'll be like, okay, right, this has revealed a problem. We need to sort this out. So for me, it shows that we need to sort out something in the realm of the qualification process. And I'd be interested to see what they do with other disciplines in the Olympics, if they don't have competitors at a certain level. Or is it that there's so much investment that they simply do have enough competitors at enough high enough level that this just isn't a question? Maybe it's breaking is the first time. Maybe there just simply isn't the investment in breaking. So it's just one of those things. The answers will reveal themselves in time. But for me, to sum it up, I think it's about looking at what this has told us, and for me it's revealed an area that we can work on in the qualification process. Do we need a minimum criteria or a minimum performance level? that people have to meet in order to perform or compete. I'll be interested to hear what you guys think, and if you guys have got any information about other disciplines and what they do, and you know how it all works in that respect. I'm going to try to do a little bit of research and just educate myself to find out more in that sense. But you know, please do share. It'll be good to know more. So you know, let's not get bogged down in the whole discussion of sport versus art form. Breaking is evolving to become both of those things, and I think there is, especially at the elite level, you can definitely be both. And I think it's about maintaining that quality. If we want things to be at the very, very highest level, then you know we have to maintain a standard, and I think that's what is missing. All right, well, thanks a lot for listening, guys. Hope you've all had a good day, and talk to you soon. Later.